Hello everybody and welcome to Comic Time. I'm your host Rainbow Red Panda and this is Norton, and today we are bringing you all of the big things that we got at the comic book store today. To start off, I will start with something that I didn't get at my comic book store but rather that I ordered from Midtown Comics, which is a comic book store chain in New York. A Voice in the Dark #1. It came out a few weeks ago and it's like impossible to find in stores. It sold out very, very quickly. It's already on its second print, and they still had some of the first printing in stock. So I got it, and I'm super excited to read it. I've heard really awesome things about it, and I don't know. I'm just really excited to read it. So I will post in the information below. My fellow Following the Nerd contributor Jake did an interview with the person who writes and illustrates the comic. So I will have that posted below. He has a really awesome story. He has a condition where he can't use his arms and stuff, so he does all of the artwork and all of the stuff for the comic with his mouth, with on a pad, like an iPad or just some sort of tablet and like a stylus, and he draws all of it that way. He does all the artwork and everything sort of by mouth, and I think that's really cool. I love whenever comic book writers and artists like Terry Moore and those kind of artists, that they do everything for the comic, and that's what he does. So, and his is, Terry Moore sort of does all of his own publishing, but his, finally, he got it published by Image, so I thought that was really cool. So I'll have that interview and linked in the information below if you guys are interested. I would go check it out because I thought it was really cool. And then the stuff that I got at the comic store today, I think I got it like 29 bucks. It was a lot more than what I thought I was going in for. I have The Legend of Oz Wicked West. This came out a couple weeks ago and my store just failed at ordering it, so that's why I just got it today. Another one that came out, I think last week, Zombie War #2, which it is a 2-part series, so it's the second part. New today, Forever Evil, Trinity of Sin #14, Phantom Stranger. We have Inhumanity #1. So that's finally out. We have Cataclysm, The Ultimate's Last Stand #2. With Infinity, the Guardians of the Galaxy #9. So that is all of the Marvel DC events that's going on. DC and Vertigo have been doing this thing where they publish one of their older comics and it's like $1. Like they've done some Batman ones, they did V for Vendetta, just a bunch of different ones, and I haven't bought any of them yet, but today I couldn't resist. I had to. They had the Watchmen #1. It's $1, and I love the Watchmen. I have a Rorschach purse. I have a Rorschach rabbit. His name is Rorschach. I don't know. I've always loved the Watchmen. I've always had this weird connection with them. I actually, last week whenever I was on Super Geeked Up, I totally put Rorschach in my top 5 DC superheroes of all time. So I love the Watchmen, and I was really excited when they did this. So yeah, that's exciting for me. IDW Micro Series Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This one features Shredder, which is awesome. And then the Spider-Man things that are out this week. We have Amazing Spider-Man 700.1. Everyone's excited about this. I'm really interested to see what it's going to be. I'm excited to read it. Superior Spider-Man #23. It is the second part of Darkest Hours, which the first one was really good. I did a review for it for Following the Nerd, and apparently a lot of people really liked it. I wasn't expecting it to be a big deal, but everyone has been texting me and things saying, you did a really good job. And that was a review that almost didn't happen. So I was really excited to do that. So I'll have a link posted for that below if anyone's interested. Superior Spider-Man Team Up #7. I'm excited for this, but I don't know. I like Superior Spider-Man, but I feel like they're trying to make him like the Avengers, where he has a bajillion books, and I'm just just keep it simple. My wallet would really appreciate it. We had Deadpool #20, which I'm excited about because I love me some Deadpool. We have Young Avengers, which is ending in February. #13. Super excited about it. Always one of my favorite titles every month. We have Hinterkind #3, which I really like that title as well. We have God is Dead #4. It feels really thick and I like it a lot. So I'm not gonna look at it. I'm gonna want to, but I'm not. We have Invincible Universe number 8. So that's exciting. I've been waiting sort of for this issue to come out just because it seems like it's been a little while. And then on the back, I love this. It's like an evil Santa Claus thing. I don't know. I like it. I might have to get this book just for that picture on the back. That's why you put advertisements on the back of comics, because I am more likely to stare at them. Suicide Risk number 8. Which I really like that series too. I'm planning on doing a written review at least on that for Following the Nerd. We have Trillium. The new Trillium's out. Super excited about it. It is number 5. The last one ended really crazily. Like, I almost thought that it was the last one. And it was weird because it just read straight through. It didn't have any weird, like, flipping motions and all that. It was just straight through comic. And I was kind of disappointed in that aspect. And the ending just totally shocked me, and I was like, well, what are they going to do? Like, it's over. And if it's over, then I'm really disappointed. But apparently it's not over, so awesome times for that. This one is flipping and stuff because I read it on Twitter, and Twitter doesn't lie, right? So I'm excited to read it. We have The Movement number 7. We have the final issue of M Theory. It is number 4. Action Lab Danger Zone. We have the Avengers Annual, which is not Hickman. And it's like Christmassy and not Hickman at all. It's not an Infinity tie-in or anything. It's completely different. It's going to be interesting to read this. And it's weird because every time I look at like this, I always think that there's like an autograph in there or something. Like, I'm looking at it like, who signed my comic book? Just because of like the random scribbles. I don't know, random thoughts that are in my brain. We have Amazing X-Men number 2. We have the Marvel Knights stuff that came out. We have our Marvel Knights X-Men number 2 and Marvel Knights Spider-Man number 3. We have Phantom X Max number 3. We have Secret Avengers number 12. Longshot Saves the Marvel Universe number 3. And then my top 3 for the week. We have Mocking Dead number 4, which I love this series. I'm going to do probably just a big video at the end of it. There's 5 parts, if I remember correctly, so this is number 4. So number 5 will be out soon. I'm super excited about it. I think this is an awesome thing. If you like The Walking Dead, I thought whenever it first came out that it was going to be like a parody of The Walking Dead, and that's not really what it's like at all. It is zombie related and everything, but it's not like a direct thing of The Walking Dead like I thought it would be, but I still really like it. If you like The Walking Dead, I think that you'll like this. So that's going on. The last final issue of the Fearless Defenders. I'm still really sad that it's ending and everything, but I don't know, we'll see. Cullen Bunn, he still has a place in my heart, and this title will still have a place in my heart. And it's gonna be sad, but I'm gonna pull through just like all of you guys, because I know a lot of people read it, even though it got canceled due to lack of sales. A lot of people that maybe it's just all the people that I know that read it, I don't know, maybe no one else outside of my little comic circle reads it, but I feel like a lot of you guys do, so thank you for reading it and keeping it around for at least 12 issues. And my number 1 is The Occultist number 3. Issue number 1 was awesome. Issue number 2 was completely different than issue number 1, but it was still completely awesome. I'm hoping in this one they go back to Mr. Charles and find out why he has a guy that looks like Stan Lee in a cage. Because to me that is the best part of issue number 1, is seeing that old man in the cage and he looks exactly like Stan Lee, and it's just so random. So yes, those are my comic books that I got this week. I also picked up the House of Golden Bones trade paperback, but I left it at the store. It is a Christmas present for somebody, but that person does not watch these videos, so I am completely confident that it is not a spoiler. So that is at my store to leave. And also last week, I did not get the Wolverine and the X-Men Annual, which is an Infinity tie-in. I left it at the store, so I'm going to go back and get it tomorrow, because I was trying to conserve as much money as possible, even though I know going and getting stuff tomorrow doesn't really help with the whole conservation, but it's the thought that counts, right? Okay, so it is 22 days until Anime Apocalypse, which is going down in Rockford. I'm super excited. It is winter though, so we'll see how the weather is. It's supposed to snow here tomorrow and Friday, so hopefully I'm like 3 hours away. ish from the Rockford area. So hopefully it, I don't know, after Christmas, hopefully it, I don't know, I would like for it to snow on Christmas and then it all melts so that I have a nice drive to Anime Apocalypse and I don't have to worry about any sort of travel problems, but we'll see. There's going to be panels and gaming and all kinds of awesome things. Anime, obviously, comics. It's basically just like a big nerd convention in one. It's in a hotel that has a water park inside of it. It's an awesome time. So if you guys can somehow find your way there, I think it would be awesome. I'm going to be there with cookies and cupcakes, and on Saturday I'm going to be in pajamas because who doesn't want to do a panel in pajamas, right? Like, it's going to be awesome. So, yeah, come to Anime Apocalypse. After that, I'll probably be doing the C2E2 countdown, which I'm super excited because Mick Foley has been announced that he's going to be there, and he is obviously a former wrestler, comedian, book writer, comic writer, TV show person. Like, he does everything, so I love him, and I'm excited for him to be there. And the WWE comic book comes out next week, so you guys get to hear me talk about that, and I'm super excited. I'm going to try and track down a CM Punk variant, so if anybody has an extra, let me know, and I'll totally find a way to come and get it. Cupcakes this week, they look just like regular with chocolate on them, but they are snickerdoodle with cinnamon chocolate icing because you can't just have regular chocolate icing with snickerdoodles, right? Right. So, the littlest one this week is going to go to followingthenerd.com. This last week, I don't know, I did not have a pleasant Thanksgiving, and ever since then, my week has just sort of been not the best. I'm not gonna say, like, woe is me and all of that, but I will say that I was told, I was so excited about Humberto Ramos doing Superior Spider-Man coming back that I sort of claimed doing that review. It's not a review I would normally write, but I asked everyone who normally does them, you know, do you mind if I do it? And I got clearance, so I decided to write it. Stuff happened. My emotions just sort of shut down, and I was like, no, I'm done. I'm not doing any more reviews, and I'm not done with this one yet. I'm not doing it. But one of my friends / contributors to Following the Nerd, he told me, he's just like, you should do it, you know, just whatever, just do it. So I felt like, I felt obligated, but in a non-obligated way. So I did it. It was awesome. A lot of people have liked it, and just all the other stuff. I don't know, besides like the YCC and a few other people that I'm close to, I feel like Following the Nerd, like, those are like my friends and my family, and I don't know, I'm so appreciative for all of them. So they get my littlest cupcake, and then shout out to Jake, who just sent me another text earlier, something else that I'm going to be doing in the future. I don't really want to talk about it yet, because I don't know exactly very many details, but I'm excited, and Norton is going to be very, very excited. I haven't told him about it yet either, but hopefully soon. Maybe I'll do like a vlog, and I'll announce it in a vlog, so stay tuned potentially for an awesome, super special vlog. So, second biggest cupcake is going to go to the Fearless Defenders because they had an awesome run, and I really am going to miss that series. And I want more awesome girls like that in comics because I really liked it, but we'll see what happens. And the biggest one is not really comic related at all, but as everybody who probably owns a computer knows, Paul Walker died over the weekend, and I think it was on Saturday night, and I was super upset. I've always been a really big Paul Walker fan. I grew up on the Fast and Furious. It is one of the only movies that I still have VHS for. I have it on VHS, I have it on DVD. I have seen all of them in the theaters, and I've always been a huge Paul Walker fan. I don't even know, and whenever I got the message that he had passed in the car accident that he was in, I was instantly like, no, this is not happening. I was doing panel to panel, and we were about to start, and it's just kind of thing like, oh, it could be a hoax. And so like the whole time during the panel I was hoping that it was, and then afterwards we sort of learned that it wasn't. So my thoughts and condolences go out to him and his family and fans and everybody. It's something that you just don't expect. Like, when anything like that happens, it's just not something that you expect. So I'm not going to go on and on about it, but I am really sad, and I don't even know, like, they're still going to do Fast 7. I thought they were done with it completely, but I guess they weren't. They're still going to do it, and we'll see how it turns out. I have my thoughts on that, but I'm not going to rant and all of that about it, so I don't know. That's my cupcakes, and this is my show for this week. I will see you guys next week, and I will have all the links posted I told you I would, so I will see you guys next time. Bye!